Hey everyone, welcome back to Podcast by MrB. I'm MrB and I am here with the wonderful Anna.
Hi everyone, I'm so happy to be here. How are you doing today, Mr. B?
I'm doing great. But Anna, before we start, I have a secret to tell our viewers. If you want to reach the top of your career in 2026, there is one common phrase that is actually secretly killing your professional image. If you stay with us until the very end, we are going to show you how to show your boss that you are a powerful leader, even when you have too much work to do.
Ooh, a secret. I love that. You know, Mr. B, I hear people use this specific B word every single day in the office. They think it makes them sound like a hard worker, but it actually makes them look like they can't manage their time.
You hit the nail on the head, Anna. We are talking about the phrase, "I'm busy."
Oh, I'm busy. It's the easiest thing to say, isn't it? When my friends ask me to go to the gym, I say, I'm busy. When my mom asks me to help with dinner, I say, I'm busy.
We all do it. It's a habit. But in the professional world of 2026, saying "I'm busy" sounds a bit, disorganized. It's like saying, "I have lost control of my schedule."
That's a great point. It sounds like you're complaining, like you're stressed out and overwhelmed, and nobody wants to promote a leader who is always overwhelmed, right?
Exactly. Leaders and CEOs, those people at the very top, they don't say "I'm busy." They use phrases that show they are in total control of their energy. So today, we're going to help our beginners learn the CEO secrets so you can sound more professional immediately.
I'm ready. I have my notebook out. Let's start with a very common office situation. Imagine I come to your desk, Mr. B, and I say, hey, can you help me with this report right now? It's really urgent.
Okay, let's look at the beginner way first. In the old days, I might say, "Sorry, Anna, I'm too busy." Anna, how does that make you feel when I say that?
Honestly, it feels a bit like a door slamming in my face. It's very short, it's very direct, and it feels like you don't care about my report.
Right. It creates a wall between colleagues. So let's try the 2026 CEO version. Instead of "I'm busy," I could say, "Anna, my plate is quite full at the moment, but I'd love to chat about this later today."
My plate is full. I love that. It's a visual idiom. For our friends at home, imagine you are at a buffet. You have chicken, rice, salad, and fruit all on one plate. You cannot add a piece of cake because the food will fall off.
That is the perfect explanation. My plate is full means I have a lot of work to do, but it sounds much more professional and calm than busy. It's not about you, it's about the plate.
My plate is full. I'm going to practice that one. It sounds so much softer. Now, Mr. B, let's try a different one. What if someone sends you an email asking for a meeting, but your whole week is already packed with tasks?
This is where you use a power word. Instead of saying "I don't have time," which is a negative sentence, you should use a positive sentence. You can say, "I'm currently prioritizing a few major deadlines."
There is that word again, prioritizing. It sounds very expensive and smart. For our friends at home, can we break down that word? Prioritize.
Of course, to prioritize means to look at 10 things and decide that number 1 and number 2 are the most important. When you say "I'm prioritizing," you're telling people that you are a person of action. You aren't just working, you're working on the right things.
So I'm not just busy like a bee, I'm prioritizing like a boss. I like that. It makes me feel like I have a plan.
You definitely do. Now, Anna, let's talk about capacity. Have you ever felt like your brain is just 100% full, like you cannot learn one more English word today?
Oh, absolutely. Every Monday afternoon. Usually I just tell people I have too much work to do. I can't think.
Next time, try the CEO phrase, "I'm at capacity right now."
at capacity. This reminds me of an elevator. If the sign says capacity 10 people and there are 10 people inside, the 11th person cannot enter.
Exactly. It's a very polite, logical way to say no. It's not because you are lazy, and it's not because you are busy, it's simply because the elevator is full. It's very hard for someone to get angry at you when you use that phrase.
I'm at capacity. It sounds very final, but very kind. Now, Mr. B, I've heard you use a very techie word lately. You talked about bandwidth. Is that just for the internet?
Great question. In 2026, we use bandwidth to talk about our own mental energy. If the internet is slow, you can't watch a 4K video. If your mental bandwidth is low, you can't do a difficult task. You can say, I don't quite have the bandwidth for a new project today.
I love how modern that sounds. It tells the other person that you want to do a good job, but you need to save your energy for the important stuff.
Precisely. It's all about protecting your time. Now, Anna, what if we need to talk to a client or a big boss? We need to be very, very respectful.
Maybe something that sounds very organized.
Yes, try this. My schedule is a bit tight today, but I can fit you in on Thursday.
Tight, like a jar that you can't open?
Exactly. There is no space or gap in the schedule. By saying, my schedule is tight, you're telling them you're a person whose time is valuable. And when you offer a different time, like Thursday, you show that you are helpful.
So we have my plate is full, I'm prioritizing, I'm at capacity, and my schedule is tight. Mr. B, these are so much more professional than the boring old I'm busy.
They really are. And for everyone listening, if you're a beginner, don't feel like you have to learn all of these today. Just pick the one that you like the most. Which one is your favorite, Anna?
I think I like my plate is full. It's easy to remember because I love food.
That's a good reason. Now, Anna, remember the secret magic phrase I promised at the beginning of the video? The one for when you need to say no to a task without actually using the word no?
Yes, I've been waiting for this. This is the one that makes you sound like a CEO, right?
Right. Imagine your boss comes to you with a new big task. Instead of panicking, you look them in the eye and say, I want to make sure I give this my full attention. Can we discuss a timeline for this tomorrow?
Wow, that is powerful. You aren't saying I'm too busy, you're saying I want to do a perfect job for you.
Exactly. You are showing that you care about the quality of the work. Any boss in 2026 will respect that answer. It shows you're a leader who thinks about the results.
Mr. B, this has been such a helpful conversation. I feel like my English is getting a promotion just by talking to you.
Well, you are an excellent student, Anna, and to all our viewers at home, you are doing an amazing job too. Learning these small phrases is how you build a big future.
It really is. Every small step counts. But oh my, Mr. B, look at the time. I think our bandwidth for this lesson is definitely at capacity now.
You are using the phrases perfectly already. But before we go, we need to say thank you to our incredible community.
Yes, friends, if you want to sound like a native speaker and grow your career with us in 2026, please smash that like button. It helps Mr. B and me create more of these lessons for you.
And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the little bell icon. We upload new native English secrets every week, and we want you to be the first to hear them.
We also have a question for you today. Leave a comment below. Which of these CEO phrases are you going to use at work tomorrow? Or if you have a different way to say, I'm busy, tell us.
We read every single comment, and it makes us so happy to see you practicing. You guys are part of our English family now.
Thank you so much for joining us. Keep practicing, stay confident, and we'll see you in the next lesson.
Bye-bye for now.
See ya!